Hello all. In our last video, we have seen how to create an organization and create a project. In this video, let's discuss about what are present in Azure DevOps like Azure Boards, Azure Repositories, Azure Pipelines, Azure Test Plans, Artifacts and all. Let's get an overview on all of this in this video. So let's get started. Coming to overview, we have the home page here. So if some project is created, we can see the overall statistics and timelines of our project over here, and how many members are working on this project, or all the information about our project will be seen here. And coming to Azure Boards, we have work items. Coming to work items, so we have created a basic model of project. So we are seeing only these three. In agile process or in scrum process, we can find more options like bug, user story, tasks, and let me show you how they will be by creating one new project. Here we want to create new project, so we have to use some project name, description, and it would be private for us only. So in advanced, here we can find which version controlling, like team foundation version control or git item process. This is the one I am discussing about. So here we can see which model of the project we are using going to create, like we are calling agile model for our project, or CMMI or scrum project. So let's first create agile project. And this project is successfully created. Here we can find in boards, we can get the work items based on the process we have selected. Let me create one new project for scrum also, and it will be private. And in advanced work item process, we will give this scrum process and create one project. This will create our scrum project. Let me create one more project using CMMI model. So let's go to the home page and see. We have successfully created four projects, Scyther and Civilio, which is basic, which is using basic plan. So let's modify this name. It will be very clear. So let's see how the various work items based on the process we follow. In our basic model project, we have epic, issue and task. Coming to our agile project, we can find bug, epic, feature, issue, task, test case and user story. And coming to our CMMI project, we can see some more features added over here: bug, change request, epic, feature, issue, requirement, review, risk, task and test cases. And in Scrum project, we have bug, epic, feature, impediment, product backlog item, task, test case, etc. So we have seen various work items. Let's create one task. Let's give some title to our task. Create a task. So we have given a name to our task, and if we want to assign to someone, we can give some X person name. So we can assign to our backlogs, where we have sprints. After backlogs, we have sprint. Once we come to sprints, we have sprint we are giving. We can set dates for every iteration. We can give start date and end date over here. So we can save and close. So once we created our sprint one, we have sprint one is the current sprint we have. And if we want to create one more sprint, we can create a new sprint, sprint 2. So its start date would be from 17 to create. Once the task is completed in sprints, every sprint, okay, you have retrospective meetings, sprint retrospective meetings. so that discuss about all the works they have in the current sprint, and once a sprint is completed, then it will move to the next sprint. Or if any work is balanced in the first sprint, like 90% of the work completed and 10% is balanced, the 10% carried out to the next sprint. Like after this 1 week is completed, that remaining 10% will be carried to the sprint. So coming to queries, we have if we want to create any queries based on the field, we can select the field over here. Based on the operator, we can select it over here. What kind of state it is, we can select it over here. Right? We can create queries and run queries. Once we save the queries will be saved. We have not created any queries, so it's not showing. And coming to delivery plans, we have give the name. We want to add any other team, like we have a base. We can add different projects over here, and we can add the teams over here and set the backlogs like epics and issues. We can features, stories. We can, based on the requirement, we can add them. If we want to add more teams, we can add over here. Okay, if we want to once we click on this create, a new delivery plan will be created. How the delivery plan is going to look like in two sprints. We have created two sprints, right? So those two sprints are showing over here. Once we go to the settings, and we have how many teams we have, field criteria and markers. How let me show how markers are going to work, and how like if we want to create, we have sprint one. Let's name it as sprint one, and it is like starting of the project. So let's give red color. So sprint one, it's shown like red color. Let's give one more marker. Let me add one more marker. And to add sprint 3. Let me give 3 sprints over here, and let's change the color to blue, and let's change the color to green. So we can give some dates over here from how it will be going to start. Sprint 2 will be going to start on 14, and sprint, let's give 1 week, after 1 week, sprint 1 after 1 week, sprint 2, and sprint 3 after 1 week. So on saving this, we can find here how they are going to. Sprint 1 is red, so it is to be started. So we have given blue color for it is as to represent doing. Once it came to sprint 3, the work it represent green color, which is like presenting work is finished. So like that, these are all the items present in the Azure boards. Let's discuss about Azure reports in our next video. Till then, thank you.